Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to install the ICI Magnum RT Series front bumper on this 2017 Ram 1500. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay guys, so our first step would be to remove our front bumper. As you can see, we've already gone ahead and done that. We've had some aftermarket bumpers on and off of this truck. If you need help with that, go ahead and check out our How to Remove Your Factory Front Bumper. Now we're at our passenger side frame horn. We got our passenger side bracket. Now the side with the 3 holes is going to be what matches up to our frame horn. You can see that these 3 holes kind of line up with the 3 holes here. And it's going to fit over just like that, with the side tabs actually sticking up a little bit further than the main bracket. So once we have that lined up, we're going to use a provided bolt and washer, go through each of these holes. Once we get those in place, we're going to use a washer, a lock washer, and then a nut on the back. And then we're going to do that on all 3 holes. We're just going to leave that loose for right now so that we have adjustment in it. We're going to repeat that on the opposite side. Now we have our new bumper, and we're going to install our factory grommets and sensors into our holes. Now to do that, we're going to take a grommet. We're just going to push it through the front of the bumper. Should lock into place. And then we can take our wiring harness. Now it's very important that we put this in the same direction that we took it out. So if this was the, so this is the passenger side of our bumper. So we have the passenger first sensor, and then we're just going to push that until it locks into the grommet. We're going to repeat that on all 6 sensors along this bumper. After we get our sensor harness in, now would be a good time to put in any lights that you're going to run. Now when you go to lift this onto your truck, you can notice that there is going to be brackets on the inside of your bumper, and those are going to line up with the brackets that we put on the truck. The ones on the bumper are going to fit inside the ones on the truck, and then we're going to run our bolts from the outside running in towards the center. We're going to do that on both sides, and on the other side of this bolt, it's going to be a washer, a lock washer, and a nut. And that's going to be on all 4 locations on each bracket. So next you want to mask off the front of your truck, and then we can go ahead and lift our bumper and put it on our brackets. Now we're going to run our bolts from the outside in, just like that. Then we're going to put a washer, lock washer, and a nut. We're just going to leave that loose for right now. We're going to do the same thing on our top location. Now we're going to repeat that on the other 2 bolts on the other side of our frame horn and on the opposite side. Now we're going to adjust the bumper side to side. We're going to make sure all of our cuts line up with the underside of our grill and our headlights, and then we can tighten down our brackets to our frame horn. We're going to use a 17mm wrench and socket to tighten down our 3 bolts holding our bracket to our frame. Last one's going to be a little bit hard to see. It's going to be up on the top hole of our frame horn. You're going to repeat that on the other side as well. So now we have a couple jack stands holding up our bumper, and that's just to hold it up into place so we can go underneath and tighten it down. Now what you want to make sure you have is at least a 1/8 inch gap between your bumper and your headlights and your grill. And that's just to make sure that when you're flexing it or it's bouncing up and down on the road, you don't bounce up and actually crack a light or crack your grill. Now with our bumper adjusted up and down, we can go ahead and tighten down the 4 bolts holding our bumper to our bracket. It's going to be a 17mm wrench and socket. So now once you get these two tight, we're going to do the same thing on the other side of our frame horn and then repeat that on the opposite side of the truck. Now we can plug our sensor harness back in until it clicks, and then make sure we push down our red locking tab. Alright guys, that completes the installation. If you have any questions, give us a call or visit us online. Thanks.